Hey guys, welcome to the new vlog. I'm running errands in Belgrade Airport City again. I sat down to enjoy my lunch, which is a poke bowl, which is twice as cheap compared to the GastroShore one, so I'm hoping it's good. Oh, it's a very hot day, but I like this part of the city, you know, it looks modern. I mean, there's a lot of construction still here and a lot of IT companies as well, which I talked about before, and you guys probably know if you are from Belgrade or been here. Yeah, it's a nice atmosphere here. It feels like, yeah, all those cool companies are here. The people are walking around and working here, obviously. Yeah, I don't know, something about it. I like it. But okay, I'm gonna go eat because I'm super hungry. It's the next day, so we went to watch American Psycho yesterday to Zvezda Bioskop or cinema, and it was really cool. It was, believe it or not, the first time that I've ever seen American Psycho, and I know it's crazy. Obviously, I feel like I've seen it because there are so many memes, cultural references, and you just can't escape it, of course. It's such a big part of cinema and just pop culture in general, and I've seen it for the first time like in full yesterday. It was truly great. And also the place that we went to, this old school kind of charismatic, you know, really old-fashioned, really beat-up place where it felt, I think, especially nice to watch something like this. But the crowd was, I feel like, mostly high schoolers, Serbian high schoolers, so I don't know like if it's a spot that's popular among local youth or not, or if it was just a coincidence because of the movie. But yeah, there were a lot of young kids, young people there, and yeah, it's not good, not bad, just an observation. Also, some people were smoking, even though you're not supposed to, but I mean, it's Serbia, so what can you do? And yeah, it was supposed to be like originally an open air cinema, an open air film event, but yeah, obviously yesterday it was rainy, and I feel like the weather is kind of moody in June in Belgrade for the second year in a row. Last year it was the same. June was quite rainy, which honestly I'm all here for, because it gets so freaking hot later in summer that any coldish, just a little bit more wet and yeah, chilly weather we can get, I absolutely love it, no problem with that. So yeah, the movie was great. Obviously it's an old movie, so ever since it was released there's been a lot of other things, so some of the ideas, the way it's shot is obviously a bit maybe dated or just not as original, you know, as it felt back when it was released for the first time. But it didn't bother me at all because I thoroughly enjoyed it. I loved it. I watched every second of it just like this, smiling, and like sometimes, I mean, there were a couple of just like nasty moments which I obviously did not enjoy seeing on screen, but yeah, it was nice. And also it was in English with Serbian subtitles, so I found myself reading them a lot and kind of like catching the phrases and the words and trying to remember them. Of course I couldn't retain the majority of it, but I feel like it was a nice exercise along with just enjoying the movie. Yeah, and today's the next day. I am working. I'm gonna go eat a watermelon, work a bit, and I'll catch up with you later.
you.
А ее забирают? You didn't see that. No mind. It's Saturday today, the weekend has started, and yesterday you saw my parents and I go to the Iva restaurant, the New Balkan cuisine, which is a place that's dear and near to our hearts. I think we went there the first time we went to Serbia, and we kept coming back, and obviously it's very famous and popular and a lot of people like find it good, so it's not like we have found the secret gem, you know, or anything like that, but it's a nice place. And I remember like 2 years ago when I first came here, the prices there were so much lower and it was honestly shocking that they charge so little for their food. But now unfortunately they caught up, I think, with inflation and all that. Now it's just priced as a regular restaurant, but the food there is really spectacular, and it's like called New Balkan cuisine, so of course it has this modern touch, modern interpretation of classic Balkan food, and I think they've done a spectacular job on that front. So the food, everything we ate yesterday and the previous times was good. The only thing, I didn't really particularly enjoy their breakfast, but we came to have, like, we literally only went there for dinners, but once we went for breakfast like a year and a half ago, a year ago, and it wasn't the best, so I think we should come back to try them again. But yeah, it was good, delicious. And today, again, the weekend is just starting. I'm going to go on a walk with my parents, and I think now is the time, the perfect time to end this vlog. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next Sunday. Bye!